Happy Monday. We are coming off a nice 3-0 sweep. Let's talk some more basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some more NBA action. It was a weird weekend for us, let's be honest. A terrible Saturday and an awesome Sunday. So we're going to go over that in a little bit, but it was 0-3 on Saturday in that video. And then Sunday, hopefully you guys got those bets we gave out, we went 3-0, nice little sweep. So very small profit, but either way, we move on. A quick thank you to everyone who joined the MLB live stream video. We had some technical difficulties a little bit where we streamed the video and it wasn't on the actual video that was scheduled. It became another live stream, but I know some of you guys ended up figuring it out and find it. We will get that hashed out for the next one. But we're going to have another video. It'll be on the National League Central. But if you want to go check out that National League East talk, we break down all 5 teams, predictions, futures, things like that. That video is out now on the live video tab on our profile. So thank you guys for joining. That was a lot of fun. But OUTLIER, you guys know any graphics you see in this video are from OUTLIER. It is the best betting research tool on the market today. I use this every single day. If you guys want to try it out, you got nothing to lose. Click that link below in the description. You get a 7-day free trial. But let's get into it. And we got to start with the dad joke on a Monday. We just have to. Cure those Monday blues, right? All right, here we go. What did Mars ask Saturn? Hey, why don't you give me a ring sometime? Okay. In this video, we're going to recap the weekend. Like I said, 0-3 and a 3-0 day. Defenses versus the point guard position. That's right. It's Monday. We're going to talk defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists, and also the least PRAs to the point guard position. And then we're going to give you some more NBA stats like we did in that Saturday video. And then, of course, we'll give you some best bets, some leans possibly, and then finish it with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Come join this awesome community. And also come join this incredible Discord. Over 4,500 people in it. We got people giving away winning slips all day long. It's completely free to join. So that's what we got. Let's get this ball rolling. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. One awful day and one great day. So we start out with Saturday, one of my worst read days of the year. Jokic over 26.5 points. The way the Lakers play defense, he wasn't aggressive. Let's just face it. But either way, Lakers doubled him a lot, and they've been doing that, taking away the best player. I shouldn't have taken that. I should have just taken a triple-double or over assist or something. But either way, a loss there. Under 222.5. It actually got a little close at the end, but Charlotte couldn't stop anything. I mean, it was unbelievable. Portland put up like a $150 on him. It was wild. And they ended up at 220 something. I don't even remember now. Grayson Allen over 12.5 points. He took 4 shots, was absolutely useless on the court, and ended with like 6 PRs or 6 PAs. So either way, did not get the job done. So there it is. Again, 2 of those plays were half units, so that's why we ended with some profit, because on Sunday, 2 of those plays were actually a full unit. Celtics Warriors moneyline parlay, maybe the easiest moneyline parlay winner of the season. Gotta love those. Celtics blow out the Knicks. Warriors blow them out. We win. Evan Mobley over 30.5 PRAs. Again, another easy cash. We started out the day an easy 2-0. He cashed in the third quarter. Darius Garland was out. I mentioned one of those 2 guys would be out. And then we go to the third one. And my goodness, what a late night, Sunday night sweat we had in the Discord. Anthony Edwards under 29.5 points. OKC locking him down again. He's not making many shots. 10 points at halftime. And then goes absolutely off. Scores 13 in the third quarter. And he gets all the way to 29. And down 6 or 7, whatever it was, he had a good look at a 3, and he bricked it. He ends on 29. It's one of those bittersweet where I'm glad I won, got the 3-0 sweep, and forever got under 29.5. But I know some of you guys got 28.5, and that kind of sucks because he ended right on 29. But we'll take some luck there. So 3-3, like I said, we won like 0.23 units or something. It was tiny, but it's better than what Saturday brought to us. So there's the overall record, up 20.41 units, the under tracker, and all the breakdown of all the bets. That's all I got for the rambling of the bets recap. Now let's talk the point guard position. All right, there it is. We start out with the defenses giving up the most points to the point guard position. Any team or player that is in green just means they are playing today. We got 2 matchups here, though. The Heat facing Trae Young, who's averaging 29 points per game. Heat giving up 25.7. All these stats are in the last 30 days. And then the Pacers facing the Denver Chicken Nuggets, 26.1 points per game. Jamal Murray is starting to play some basketball now. Pacers giving up 25.6. You see the Sixers and Kings playing today are both giving up the most points in the league. SGA just crushing it. These are without Sunday stats, by the way. And then Tyrese Maxey, 30.1. You see Trey there playing well. Cade Cunningham having a great season as well. So take a screenshot. Let's move over to the rebounds now. We got no matchups. I mean, a lot of teams that are in green are players. Josh Giddey playing hero, so on and so on. But the Knicks and Jazz are up there giving up the most rebounds per game to the point guard. So take a screenshot. Hopefully this kind of helps you out. And then we move over to the assists, and we got 3 matchups. How about that? The Hawks giving up 10.4 assists to the point guard position. Tyler Hero, how about 7.1? Been a dime machine lately. And then we got the Clippers facing Cade Cunningham, 9.6 assists per game. Clippers giving up 9.2. And the Bulls facing Maxey, 6.4 assists. Bulls giving up 9.2. I just heard news that Philly is pondering maybe shutting down Joel Embiid and just having him do his surgery early, all that kind of stuff. Something to keep in mind. Maxey does usually get more assists, obviously, with Embiid on the floor. But you see our boy Collier, 9.4 assists per game, the 4th most. He's been unreal as a rookie. He's just a dime machine. Doesn't even matter who he plays, really. But then you got Trae Young and James Harden up there as well. So that's what we got for the point guard position. The most rebounds or points, rebounds, and assists. If you're looking for some unders, let's take a look at the toughest point guard matchups now. Obviously, any team in green is playing today. You see the Blazers over there on the assists. They have given up the fewest assists to point guards, only 5 per game, which is insane in the last 30 days. So they are playing well. And then we got over there on the fewest points per game, Raptors leading the way. Then we got Thunder. We know great pick and roll ball handler defense. Hornets, Nets, Blazers, and Clippers. And then the rebounds, we got Celtics, Cavs, Blazers, Nuggets, so on and so on. So again, that's all the stats we got for the point guard. Take some screenshots. And if you're new to the channel, we do a new position every day. So tomorrow on Tuesday will be the shooting guard position. But that's what we got. Before we get to those best bets, let's talk some stats. All right, we gave out some stats on Saturday. I wanted to give you guys a little bit more. On the left side are all defensive stats. On the right side are all offensive stats. So we're going to do defensive rating. This is all last 10 games. This is a big help on who's been playing well. As you can see, the #1 defense in the last 10 games. I'm not even going to say much more about it because we're going to talk about it later. The Nets, 106, the #1 defense in the NBA. I can't even believe I'm saying it. How about the Lakers, 106.5, Thunder, Cavs, so on and so on. And then right next to them are the worst defensive rating teams: Suns, Mavs, Bulls, Sixers, Knicks, Pelicans, and those Kings that I have been telling you about are absolutely horrendous defensively. And then over there on the right side, we got all the best offensive ratings with the Nuggets, Cavs, and Thunder leading the way. Pistons, how about that? A 4th best. And then over there on the right side, no surprise with some of these like the Wizards and Bulls. But we also got the Heat, Raptors, Nets are the opposite on offense, and then Magic and Hornets. So that's the offensive, defensive rating. Then on the bottom, last time we did this, we talked second chance points. Now we're going to talk points in the paint. So the defenses that are giving up the fewest points in the paint, down there in the bottom left, Lakers 42, Celtics, Thunder, Clippers, so on and so on. And then the worst, Bulls, Suns, Rockets, and then all the way down to the Mavericks, giving up the most points in the paint at 58.8. Again, they're without AD, without Gaffer, without Lively. That does kind of make sense. And then the offense is scoring the most points. And again, this in the paint. And this can give you good matchups, whether it's player props or teams. Nuggets scoring the most, 61.2 points per game. Absolutely insane. And then Pistons, 60.8, Grizzlies, Knicks, so on and so on. And the points in the paint, the worst teams. You see the Bucks down there at the worst, 37.6 points per game in the paint. That is it. That is not pretty at all. But then there's the rest of the teams as well. So again, leave a comment below. Hopefully these really help you out. I'm just here to give you as much info as possible, put it all on one sheet so you guys can kind of use this as a part of your handicap, whether you're doing money lines, spreads, or player props, or whatever it is. Tuesday we'll do not only shooting guards, but we'll also do those potential assists again. And that's what I got. So we're done with the research. Let's now talk some best bets. All right, this first one takes us out to the nation's capital, where the Wizards host the Brooklyn Nets. Nets -2.5. Total in this one is 213. This is the game, guys. This is the game we have all been waiting for. I am jacked up. I'm fired up. Give me the freaking Nets -2.5, -110 on FanDuel. Happy to play. This one's ugly. We know it. I have to take this, though. Brooklyn is playing much better basketball than most people know. And by the way, in case you don't know, they're only a half game back of the play-in tourney. Think about that for a second. Let that sink in while you're drinking your coffee. Let's compare these teams in the last 10 games. Nets, 11th best net rating. Nets net rating, get it? Wizards, 26. Now, Nets have been the #1 defense in the NBA. We just talked about it on the NBA stats. That is insane. Wizards, how about 22nd? Not even close. Nets playing at the slowest pace in the NBA, which is helping the defense and how they're playing. Wizards, 14th pace, in case you're looking at totals. The Nets are crazy. Nets in the last 10 games, giving up the second lowest three-point percentage to their opponents, 6th fewest points in the paint, 3rd fewest fast break points, 9th fewest free throw attempts. It's wild stuff. It really is. These last 10 games also, They have gone 7-3, including 2 separate wins against the Rockets, a 16-point win over Miami, 2 wins versus the Sixers, a 13-point loss to Cleveland when they were only down by 6 heading to the fourth, and that was Cleveland. One of their few losses was to this Wizards team, just a weird game. This team is playing solid basketball thanks to their defense. And how about against the spread numbers? Have I mentioned who the best ATS team is on the road this season? It is the Brooklyn Nets. That's right. And then Washington 14-15 ATS at home. Nets are 6-9 with a rest advantage straight up. Wizards, and I'm bringing this up because the Wizards are a terrible 0-9 straight up on 0 days rest. They are the team playing on a back-to-back here, and they are losing by an average of 21 points per game in those 9 games on a back-to-back. So Cam Johnson, Keon Johnson, Zaire Williams, these guys have stepped up and played really good, especially on the defensive side. Obviously, the offense has been struggling a little bit, but the Wizards are kind of what you need when you have a bad offense. So I also thought about a Wizards team total under as well. But this team is fighting for the playoffs. I have no idea how. Great job by Coach Jordy Fernandez over there. But I'm going to take it. Give me the Red Hot Nets -2.5 as my first best bet. All right, the second one takes us out to Salt Lake City, where the Utah Jazz host the Portland Trailblazers. Blazers -3. Total in this one is 231.5. Another beautiful game here, but my best bet, give me Denny Avdia over 3.5 assists. That's right, +100 on Bet365. This is a 1-unit play for me here. I feel like I found an under-the-radar player. I was kind of looking for Collier's assists and some other bets, and this is the one I landed on. I absolutely love it. So let's dive into Outlier now and look at some numbers with Mr. Avdia. So we're going to go just last 5 games, kind of look at what he's been doing. He's over in 4 of the last 5 games. Even had an 8-assist game in there. In that last game, he had 4 assists in a limited minutes in that blowout game. It was, I mean, he only played like 23 minutes. So let's scroll down now and kind of look at the numbers under the hood, I guess. So we'll start out with potential assists. As you can see, 7+ potential assists in every game. Guys, 7 is that's the base minimum, and we need 4. You know, it's fine. Obviously, I'd prefer 8, 9, 10, but you can see he's been getting 8, 9, or 10 in those other games, averaging just under 10 potential assists per game in the last 5. If we get 10, I would be shocked if we don't get 4 dimes out of him. Then if we go to the minutes, you can see he's playing steady minutes. Like I mentioned, that last game he played around 23 minutes. It was because it was like a 50-point blowout. So, I mean, he's averaging 28.3 minutes. Even with that, I'm expecting at least 27+ minutes. And with 27+ minutes also played this season, he's averaging 9 potential assists per game. So you got to love that. Now, let's go back up to the top real quick. And let's look at games without DeAndre Ayton, because as we know, he is not playing anymore. It does make a little bit of a difference. Obviously, Ayton has the ball in his hands a little bit. Not that he's a guy who gets assists, but let's look at the last 10 games, see what he's done without Ayton. He's over in 8 of the last 10, averaging 4.5 assists on 8 potential assists per game. So you got to love to see that. And then you look over there on the right side, shooting guard matchup, because now Abdia, he's been playing small forward. He's even played a game at power forward, shooting guard, but he's playing shooting guard position now. Jeremy Grant at small forward. So Scoot Henderson, Shaden Sharp look like they're coming off the bench. Against shooting guards, Utah is ranked 29th in assists allowed. I mean, they are absolutely horrendous. They're a funnel to all guards. It's not just a shooting guard thing. The last 30 days also, when you look at those numbers, they've given up the most assists to the shooting guard position in the entire NBA. There's no better matchup at 7.4 per game. I like what Avdia has been doing. I like his chances. I'm expecting 9 to 12 potential assists from him in this one, in this matchup. Maybe he only gets 8, but even with 8, I think we should be able to get 4. So an elite matchup. Give me Denny Boy over 3.5 dimes as my second best bet. All right, this third one takes us out to the ATL, where the Hawks host the Miami Heat. Heat -1.5. Total in this one is 227.5. I'm going to go another over. Give me Trae Young over 10.5 dimes, -115 on DK. This could be another 1-unit play. We know Trae is an assist machine. I'm going to keep this one pretty simple. But this season, he's over in 53% of games, but he's averaging 11.43 assists per game on 21 potential assists per game. Last 10 games, he's averaging 11.5 assists per game on 21.1 potential assists. The numbers are huge here. If we get 21 potential assists like he's been doing, I absolutely love our chances. No player has averaged more potential assists in the NBA this month than Trae Young, 21.4. As you can see, he is consistent. He's getting around 21. We just need him to convert 11 of them. We just need some teammates to knock down a few shots. But the matchup, he's facing a Heat team that we've talked about before. Spoelstra's a guy who likes to try to take away the number 1 ball handler, number 1 scorer, things like that. And you saw last game. I mean, Trae Young had 15 assists in that game. I think they're going to try to blitz him, get the ball out of his hands a little bit, like we've seen Spoelstra do a little bit. He had 21 potentials in that game, 15 assists. Obviously that's a little bit of a lucky game, 15 on 21, but I mean, again, we only need 11. So 21 potential is plenty enough. Recently, we just saw Dame have 8 dimes against them. Obviously, Trae Young's more of an assist guy. SGA even had 9 dimes. He only averages like 6 on the season. Derek White had 7 dimes. I think Trae Young could definitely get 11 with the potential for more, as we saw him already get 15 against the Miami Heat. So I like the potentials, like how consistent he's been with that. I like the matchup here against the Heat. Give me Trae Young over 10.5 dimes as my third best bet. And let's move on to bet number 4. All right, here we go. I don't usually have 4 bets on the video the night before, but I had to add this one. I like it. We're going out to Sacktown, baby. The Kings are hosting the Charlotte Hornets. Kings minus 10.5. Total in this one is 231. I'm going to go with another over. I know, but here we go. Miles Bridges over 6.5 rebounds at minus 122 on FanDuel. This is a 1-unit play. We've cashed Bridges rebound props once or twice this year already. The key here is that Mark Williams is out for this game. So in the 20 games that he has played without Mark Williams, he is over this line in 15 of those 20 games, averaging 7.55 rebounds on almost 13 rebound chances per game, averaging 15 rebound chances per game actually in the last 5 without Mark Williams. I mean, that number has been absolutely huge. If we get 15 rebound chances, guys, he is definitely getting 7. He has a chance to get 10 here in this one. Bridges attacks at last, as you guys know, especially without Mark Williams, but he's facing the Kings. Bridges had 7 rebounds on 8 rebound chances last game versus the Kings, so he went over it, not on a ton of rebound chances, but that was with Mark Williams, obviously. The Kings have been about average for rebounds, so this isn't one of those bets where I'm like, this is a great matchup, we have to bet Miles Bridges. This is just about his potentials and what he does without Mark Williams. They have Yusuf Nurkic, obviously, it's going to play center for them. Even the 2 games with Nurkic, he has 13 and 8 rebounds. So, I mean, it's not like he's struggling because Nurkic isn't in the lineup at all. This is mostly about the fact that the Hornets rely on him to get those rebounds. And then Kings played a pretty fast pace. You like to see that, more possessions, more chances for rebounds. I'm expecting 33 plus minutes from Bridges. In games he's played 33 or more minutes. He is over this line in 8 of 10, the last 10 games, averaging 8.7 rebounds per game. I like it. Give me Miles Bridges over 6.5 rebounds. That is my 4th and final best bet. We have a loaded slate with 3 1-unit plays, 4 bets overall. If I still have more, the added plays will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. So before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, here it is. The best bets on February 24th, my brother's birthday, by the way. But Nets minus 2.5, half-unit play. Danny Adia over 3.5 dimes for 1 unit. Trae Young over 10.5 assists for 1 unit, and then Miles Bridges over 6.5 rebounds for another unit. We're going big. Let's have a great day today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button, leave a comment below, even if you just want to say hi. But hope everyone out there has a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.